Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is a game that got many people excited when it was first announced back in summer 2021, but fell flat for quite a few people upon release for a wide range of reasons, most of which can be attributed to Nickelodeon not giving the developers enough money and time to give the game that extra oomph it needed to captivate the general public. Fortunately, Nickelodeon has increased the game's budget for post-launch support, and there is now a plethora of content and changes on the horizon for this game that I believe will be enough to rekindle that interest so many people felt about this game in the summer. I'm Triple S, and here are 5 reasons why Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is going to make a comeback in 2022. New characters and stages. With Garfield and Shredder released, the game is finally at the point it was originally intended to be at launch as far as the roster is concerned, so now we're getting into the DLC that was always supposed to be DLC. We don't know exactly how many more characters are in development, but we know there's at least 2. Quite a few people are unsatisfied with the game's current roster, claiming that quite a few beloved Nick series are nowhere to be seen. Fortunately, through developer statements and data mines, we can reasonably infer that Rocco, Jenny Wakeman, and Jimmy Neutron are among some of the most likely candidates, especially Rocco. Including these fan favorites will really help to put the All-Star back into All-Star Brawl. Crossplay. A major hurdle for any online multiplayer game releasing on several platforms is keeping track of every single version of the game at once. Thankfully, PC, Switch, PS4, and Xbox players will all be able to fight each other in the near future. We don't know to what extent the crossplay will be implemented, like if it will be exclusive to lobbies or competitive mode or anything like that, but this will help to unite players regardless. It also probably means that all systems will receive updates to the game at the same time, so no one system has to wait really long to get an update. The devs have said the crossplay is coming in Q1 of 2022, so if that's true, we can expect it sometime in the next 2 months. Items. This one hasn't actually been confirmed yet, but there's so much going for it that I feel it's almost a guarantee. Items have been found in the game's code, and the code for them is getting increasingly complex with every update to the game, so it's incredibly unlikely that it's merely a scrapped idea. With all the love the devs are giving to the game's competitive scene, it's nice to know that the casuals are in for a treat too. Some of the data mined items include the Reptar car from Rugrats, the pie bomb from the SpongeBob episode where Squidward thinks that he accidentally killed SpongeBob by feeding him a pie that's a bomb, and the Suck-O-Matic from Rocco's Modern Life. These items will hopefully give a lot of people a huge incentive to pick the game back up or try it for the very first time. Voice acting. For a lot of people, Nick All-Star Brawl not having voice acting was the big deal breaker. Fortunately, we have confirmation that this will soon be remedied. It's pretty fun to speculate about how this is going to be implemented. Will new voice lines be recorded specifically for the game, or will they just reuse lines from the shows the characters come from? But speculation aside, adding voice acting will really boost the presentation factor of this game and get a lot of people interested. Quality of life and netcode improvements. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl gets more and more polished as time goes on, and that can be attributed to the devs doing everything in their power to make sure the game is stable and enjoyable. Not only will characters and mechanics change as time goes on, but the online experience will also be worked on. This kind of ongoing support for the game will gradually help improve how it's perceived by all audiences, but especially competitive players. One final thing that'll really make all these additions worthwhile is the fact that this game has a strong foundation. Presentation aside, the game is already a lot of fun in my opinion, so once the game is expanded further and cleaned up a bit more, it'll probably be a genuine blast that can't help but draw in a huge player base. If you want to see more videos about this game as it continues to grow, be sure to like and subscribe so I know you enjoyed it. I also make videos about other fighting games like Framemakers and Skullgirls, so check those out if they interest you. But with that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.